Hey yo, we back with it. My name is Rich, and we're about to tap into a series called Tapped In with Rich. Of course, that's me, but it's not all about me. We get to tap in with several friends, men and women. They get to share their stories of their life, how they came about, what they're doing now, what's next. That's only something I can tell you to an extent, and the rest is all them. So stay tuned, they got a lot to share. We're gonna tap on my main man, Terrence Penny, member of the Jane Finch community. We're gonna talk about his lifestyle and how he was raised and how he came up to be where he's at right now today. Stay tuned, he's got a lot to share. Stick around. So tell me, man, what you been up to, like
me?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, like I just been making a lot of music, but then I just been around, you know, trying to do what I can in the neighborhood, you know. Try, have people start businesses. I just helped my sister out start a little business, it's like a seafood bowl and whatnot. So like we're just doing that, taking one day at a time, you know.
It's good. I see you've been giving back a lot to the community in so many ways, man. You got your flag up at the Jane Finch, Finch Mall, man. That's big, man. Honestly, man, talk to me about the disadvantages of just growing up in a community.
People think you're a monster, you know? I think it's because you come from Jane Finch, people think you're a monster, or they just assume everyone from there is crazy, you know? But like, everybody, when you're put in sticky positions, you do sticky things, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you're human, you know? So I just kind of look at it like that because, everybody who's put in a position, they gotta do what they gotta do. But like, I'm grateful for, where I come from because it made me who I am, to be very honest with you.
Yes, sir. Sir, you got to, man. Man, if there's one thing that we can do to change the stigma of the Jane Finch culture, not the stuff that you hear on the news, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What can be done in terms of shedding a better light on the community rather than just hearing it on the news?
You know what? I think because, when these major news outlets, they be showing like how there's this shooting here, there's this thing here, but they don't ever like show like there's anything happening in the community, like recently, like shout out to Jane Finch Mall for highlighting the artists in the community who are making, who are a light and whatnot. But like, I feel like when they see Jane Finch, like in the news, like there's a big problem. It can happen at like freaking Finch and Weston and it'll still say Jane and Finch connection and whatnot. So, I feel like that's the issue. But I feel like once, people start to shine that light on the positivity that's happening in the community, especially with the artists and, people who are making moves in the community, like it would show that there's a different narrative,
Okay, that's dope. Now, is there anything that you can say, you can probably look back on and say, you know what? This is one thing I learned from the community that's made me a better person today, whether that's basketball, through sports, just friends. What is something that you remember where you look back to this day and say, hey, this is what made me to become a better person?
Like I played a lot of basketball growing up. I wasn't the greatest, but I played a lot. And I, enjoyed, being able to be part of a community of people for a common goal. That taught me how to work with people, it taught me how to appreciate people. And what it takes to be a leader,
Yes, sir.
So, I appreciate those experiences I had as a kid and whatnot because, as I'm working with people and doing what I got to do as an artist and whatnot, it really does help working with a team's a team, whether if it's on the court or if you're in the studio, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So I'm grateful for that, I had people in my life, who instilled a lot into me and I don't want to let that down, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been, given the opportunity to do a lot of things, with this music, and like, where I come from, not too many people,
For sure.
are able to kind of make certain stretches. So like I want to be able to trailblaze for the next person and just, let people know just because you're from this community doesn't mean that you ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like pressure makes diamonds. And if you live in the Finch, you know all about pressure. So that's just my motto,
If you're talking to a kid right now that's watching this, what's your message to them?
I would say, the more you learn more about yourself, do some reflection, the more time you'll learn to kind of like, know what you love and know what you want to do. Like I grew up and I played a lot of basketball, but like I did it because it was a social thing to do, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate, what I learned from it. But if I was to tap in a lot more into what I enjoyed more, I would, who knows, you have only more time to excel and to do more in that sense of it. So, if you're from the hood, it doesn't mean you gotta be this specific person. Like venture and try different things, get out of Shoreham, get out of Driftwood, go out of town and something like that. Go learn new things. That's how you learn about yourself, by trying things. So don't be afraid to try things, because that's how you learn more about you.
Sir, the message to the people watching, the people that don't know about Jane and Finch, the people that don't know about the Rexdales, they're living in the low poverty, like these poverty
Trenches.
Yeah, exactly. That's the right way to describe the trenches. What's your message to somebody walking in for the first time?
You know what? That you're somebody, first and foremost. You're not a product of your environment. And that, you know, if you can survive this place, you can survive anything the world throws at you. So Jane and Finch, state of mind.
Sir, bro, I appreciate you, bro. It's good tapping in with you, bro. Honestly, I hope to see you around a lot more times, man. Like, you know what I mean? It's good that we all stay together. Continue to inspire the next generation and continue to inspire everybody else. Continue to be involved with the community. That's really what it's all about, right? It's just being involved with the community. And honestly, just shedding that light. Everybody deserves that light. You get what I'm saying? It's not all negativity.
Yeah,
it never is.
Facts.
Right. Proud to be from Jane and Finch.
Bro, I'm proud
to call
bro.
you my brother,
I'm
for
telling
sure.
You, yo, let me help you up again, bro. Let me help you again.
Bro. That's what it is right there, bro. Appreciate
Yes,
you, bro. All right. Tapped in. Yes, sir.